Alright everyone, and so, now that New York Comic Con has come and gone, and we're still not done with the Marvel TV and animation side of things, because even though they had their panel, we still have a ton to talk about, specifically with Daredevil Born Again Season 2, as the trailer footage was only shown to people that attended that panel, and we have a lot to go over, and especially for how Season 1 left off, and for how this world of Daredevil is established, especially after that cliffhanger, now that Daredevil is now assembling a team, and there's a lot to look forward to, and especially with returning characters from other Netflix shows, but don't worry, I'll explain it all right here. And so, in this video, this will be my full breakdown of the trailer footage that was shown, to give you the description from what they saw, and for what to expect for Season 2 as we raise anticipation for Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again as well. And so, if you're new to be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so it's on any future videos. But now, let's just hop right into it. And now, with Daredevil Born Again, and I'm so glad that they revived the show and continuing from where it left off, and especially with Season 1 that explored storylines between Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk, where you have Matt Murdock, who is seeing his identity as Daredevil and taking on all these bad guys and taking down this corrupt operation. And what we have is with Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, having his full rise to power and being this corrupted ruler and having the enforcement by his side. And as we all know, by the end of Season 1, as we saw that last shot of Daredevil, he's now assembling a team to take down Kingpin, and that's what Season 2 is directly setting up. And we do have a release date for when we can expect Season 2, and that is March 2026, so not too far away from now. And it's especially with the trailer footage that was shown to people in attendance, but even though there's a description of it, but just for what we can expect, and our anticipation is about to rise up through the roof, because there is so much in this trailer that totally gets my excitement up even more for Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, now that this world is now established with Daredevil, and I think this season is going to be more epic and more wild as with the first season did. And now, with the description that we have here, is that the first takeaway from it is that Matt and Karen are seen kissing and having a dance, and so we're going to see moments of the two of them together. And even in that, Matt must have been separated from his girlfriend from Season 1, and now that we're seeing Matt and Karen back together in Season 2, and if you'll know, Matt Murdock and Karen Page's relationship throughout the Daredevil show, they had some good moments, and specifically with Season 2, but now that we're seeing them having those romantic moments, and I think it's wonderful and nice. But with the big mic drop from this trailer is that Christian Ryder, who is Jessica Jones, and Foggy Nelson, they appear in this trailer, and that's exactly what I want to get into, because specifically with Foggy Nelson, and as you may know, that in Season 1, at the beginning of the show, he died, and he was killed by the assassin killer of Bullseye, who is a part of the main bad guy, and who Daredevil was taking on. And especially with those moments between Daredevil and Bullseye, they were epic in Season 1, and now that we're going to see Foggy reappear, and we don't know for how he's going to appear, probably in like a flashback or in full physical form, and I don't know how they're going to bring this character back from the dead, but I'm pretty sure they'll find a way somehow. But with Christian Ryder, who is back as Jessica Jones, that she is seen having moments with Matt Murdock, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be exciting to see about as well. And then the next part of is that, and that it was also shown with Wilson Fisk, who is boxing an opponent in the ring. And so I believe that with Wilson Fisk, who is Kingpin, it is now a full corrupted ruler who is now having this corrupted enforcement by his side, and now he's going to be taking on Daredevil, more powerful than ever. So, and even for what excites me the most now going into the second season, that it's probably going to deliver even more wild stuff probably than Season 1. But even though I really did like Season 1, even though it did deliver on the epicness and the violence, but especially with those moments that did happen before the overall on the show happened. but even though it did have a very great ending while setting up Daredevil to be this person that's now recruiting a bunch of people to take down Kingpin, and now that's what we're seeing all throughout New York City. Is that it's probably going to be erupted, and it's going to be chaotic, and just with the Daredevil character himself, and now it is very established with this world, and now that we're going to see him having chemistry with Jessica Jones, and those two work so well together with the people that Daredevil is going to be recruiting is of course the people from the Marvel and Netflix show side of things, like the Defenders, and also with Jessica Jones as well. And I'm pretty excited that we're going to get to see Jessica Jones back in season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. She's going to be playing a very much big role, and I'm pretty sure this season is not going to hold anything back. They're just going to go right into it, and I think we're in for a wild treat, and just for how this is shaping up to be a really great season of Daredevil Born Again, and I really hope that we get to explore moments between each character, and even with Kingpin, for how he's now rised up to power, for how he created this type of power, what he did in season 1. I think more storylines of him are going to be explored much more deeper, and I just do think that Wilson Fisk is definitely going to be aftermath the entire second season, just with the entirety of the show, and I wonder for how Foggy is going to be playing a part in this, and I don't know like how they're going to make it work, but I just do think that for how Foggy is going to appear, I think he's definitely going to be giving Matt and Karen some advice or something like that, but I truly do think that there is something that happens in the comic storyline from the source material that's definitely going to be adapted into a certain moment where they're going to be talking to Foggy, but even though after he's been shot, he's now dead, but they could definitely pull this off no matter what. And I just do think that for what Daredevil Born Again season 2 is going to deliver, and after this second season, and especially as I think Christian Writer herself has teased what the future of her character of Jessica Jones is going to look like after season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. Here's exactly what she had to say.
I'm going to say yes. There's a lot of stuff that I've felt there was room to explore, and I'm not going to say any of it because we're going to be doing it.
Let's go. We love to hear it.
And right in that last part right there is that in terms, we're going to be actually doing it. And even though she didn't want to give anything away, and this is from the Face Hero Live in Person event, which I myself was a part of, but with talking about what's next for her character in like the Marvel Studios television department world, and I think there is a bright future that could definitely happen after season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, and also most importantly, we're going to be seeing the return of John Berthel's Punisher, and the way that he pulled off this character and coming back specifically for what he did in season 1 of Born Again. It was truly epic just to see that man, he was born for this role, and now that we have a Punisher special presentation on the way, and also Brad Winterbaum also teased that it's now been wrapped, it's now being fully edited in post-production, and I truly think it's probably gonna come before or after season 2, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna come before, but I'm pretty sure this second season is gonna be more epic and more wider in scale than we've ever seen in the world of Daredevil, and yeah, this is raising my anticipation through the roof, and whenever that first trailer comes, I'm pretty sure it's going to be so epic, but I just do think that Daredevil is going to be having a lot of people by his side to take down Kingpin in the second season, and also as we have the Defenders, and I hope that Luke Cage is going to be a part of that team, and with Jessica Jones and the way that the Jessica Jones show pulled it off, and I'm pretty sure that all these people, that they are definitely going to be having bright futures after that, but of violence, and also sticking to the tone that season 1 delivered, and also but expanding on the more wider universe. But I just do think that Daredevil and Kingpin, they're definitely going to be going to war, and I think second season is going to be much more epic the more that we see it, and the more it's going to deliver on a much better note. And so I guess for my final thoughts, I am excited for season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. It's on my anticipation list for 2026 shows to look forward to, and I think with the return of Jessica Jones, Karen, Foggy, and just for what season 1 delivered, probably ended it, but I'm pretty sure season 2 is going to deliver it much better than we ever thought. It's going to deliver on so many great notes, no matter what. But that's going to do it for this video. Just let me know in the comments down below, and everything I got you excited for the second season of Daredevil Born Again, and what is your anticipation level with the hype? Just let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe and turn on notifications about future videos. And you'll also follow all my social medias all the way down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.